You're not tired because of work. You're tired because you keep carrying people who never asked to be carried. Think about the last time you felt hollow, a cancelled plan, or explaining yourself again. Remember the friend who cancelled last minute and you replayed that text for hours? That hollow feeling wasn't about the plan. It was about being unread. You spent your energy rearranging yourself to fit their comfort, and they did not even notice. Many people replay conversations for hours. They imagine what others think and ignore goals that could change their lives. And the cruelest part of this exhausting cycle? None of it actually works. People do not change their minds about you simply because you explained yourself better. They change, or they remain the same, based entirely on who they already are. You are not a variable in their equation, and you never were. Modern psychology echoes a principle the Stoics understood centuries ago. There is a line, clear and immovable, between what belongs to you and what does not. When you finally see that line, everything changes. Think about someone ignoring your message. The old you keeps checking the phone, reading the empty screen, wondering what you did wrong. The new you simply puts the phone down and moves on with the day. This shift has a name, and it is almost embarrassingly simple. Let them. Think about this. We are social creatures by design. For most of human history, rejection from the tribe meant certain death. Your nervous system evolved to treat disapproval like a lethal threat. So when a boss criticizes you unfairly, or a partner grows distant, the anxiety you feel is not a sign of weakness. It is an ancient survival alarm. The tragedy is that most people never update this old survival program. They exhaust themselves defending their decisions to people who have already made up their minds. They sit scrolling through Instagram, comparing their raw reality to someone else's filtered highlight reel. Here is the uncomfortable part. When you constantly intervene to correct, convince, or pursue someone, you actively rob them of their own consequences. Without meaning to, you become an enabler of their stagnation. Most people never realize this. How many years have you lost trying to fix people who never wanted to change? Imagine explaining yourself to someone who already decided who you are. No matter how perfect your words are, their opinion was made long before you opened your mouth. Marcus Aurelius governed the most powerful empire in the world. Imagine waking up every morning knowing millions of people would judge your next decision. That was Marcus Aurelius's everyday life. He managed a royal court filled with people who lied to his face every single day. And yet, amidst unimaginable pressure, he wrote a simple truth in his private journal. Marcus reminded himself that his mind was his responsibility, while outside events were not. Absolute power over his own mind, that was the only victory he truly cared about. Epictetus, a man born into slavery, took this even further. He had zero control over his physical circumstances, but he realized there is a strict boundary in human life. Focus on what you control, your effort and your character. And there are things completely outside your power, the opinions of others, and the behavior of people who walk their own path. Seneca noted that the vast majority of our suffering comes from what we imagine should be happening. We construct idealized versions of people in our minds, imagining exactly how they should treat us. And then we suffer immensely when real, flawed humans fail to match our expectations. The answer to this suffering is not to lower your standards. The answer is to redirect your energy toward what you can actually control. Let them have their opinions. Let them make their own choices. Let them interpret your silence however they need to. How does this philosophy translate into real power? Stop explaining unprompted. When someone misunderstands you, ask yourself, did they actually ask for my explanation? If they didn't ask, breathe and stay silent. Let the misunderstanding sit in the air. Withdraw and observe. When someone you are dating suddenly ghosts you, or a friend consistently fails to show up, let them. Give reality time. Let their choices reveal themselves. If they do not even notice your absence, you have just saved yourself years of unnecessary disappointment. Reclaim your time. Before something important, tell yourself, I will do this to the best of my ability, and if it does not go as I expect, I accept that reality too. Spend 30 minutes today on one goal you've been postponing because you were too busy managing someone else's feelings. Let them. Your energy, their choice. There is a version of your future where you spend the next decade bending and adjusting yourself to fit into rooms that were never built for you. A future where you constantly explain your worth to people who refuse to listen. That version of you is defeated and exhausted before the journey even starts. But there is another version. A version who draws the boundary line with absolute conviction. Someone who understands that other people's opinions are their own personal property, not your assignment to manage. Someone who can watch a person walk away and peacefully let them walk. The hardest discipline you will ever face is not physical endurance. It is knowing exactly what belongs to you and having the supreme maturity to leave everything else alone. Let them think whatever they want to think. Their choices belong to them. Let them be exactly who they are. Because the people you keep trying to control have been controlling you all along. Remember the exhaustion you felt at the beginning? It was never caused by carrying your own life. It came from carrying people who were never yours to carry. So let them. The moment you stop managing everyone else, you finally become the person you were meant to be.